What a world, DJ on the mag, what coming in? Because we are going in with the Vibe Checker Standard, BT20 Over the X. All arts are looking hella sexy. And this is going to be a box that everyone's going to be busting into and not going to be disappointed in regards to getting some of these alts. So in this video, we're going to do Operation Vibe Check on this bad boy. We're going to give you my take of what I think to some of these alt arts. Some kind of gripes that I do have, but one thing I want to obviously just say as a disclaimer is that all these pieces are stunning in their own right. So, you know, me just having slight little picks doesn't mean anything at all. I'm just a guy here just making sure that everyone is aware of how awesome Digimon Card Game is and why I personally play this game is definitely because of the artists are just knocking it out of the park. So if this is a video for you, then stick around and enjoy. And if you're new to the channel, like what you see, make sure you subscribe and turn the notification bell because I do videos on the reg. So let's dive on up in here to the first one. It is going to be the Ghostmon right here by our boy Takase. And right now, the thing I love about the Liberator rookie alt arts is just the overall framing and the positioning and showing the whole Evo line to then going over to the Mega. It just really is awesome to see that they've got this whole consistency with this line and just obviously this archetype. So absolutely love the color palette, really love that Ghostmon has got some nice spotlight, and that's one thing I do like a lot about Liberator is the fact that they're just kind of reinvigorating old kind of neglected Digimon and really putting them in the forefront. So I've got to really thank Bandai for really just kind of, you know, introducing the webcomic and really utilizing it and making it their own, because that's what they need to be doing. It's basically their playground to make any form of archetype stronger and implemented into the card game. So overall, amazing job here, Takase. You always knock it out of the park. I love your penmanship, as I'd like to say, and you'd really really, you know, make the best out of the Digimon, like in terms of like the representation. It just overall just looks stunning. So yeah. So right here, the buildings look amazing. I don't know what I'm looking at. I only kid, but Invisimon, when I first saw this, I kid you not, I thought I'm just looking at some buildings here, and I was in the meeting. I'm like, is this a field spell? I don't know what's going on, but I do like what they've done, and the actual texture definitely slaps on this. My main man, Toonami Kanji, hands down is my favorite artist. Just something about the art style that they do just make every art a banger, just an absolute banger. And this brother sister is an absolute mainstay. So once again, absolutely delivered. I love the scenery. I love how they're kind of giving a bit of a flavor of what Invisimon's like ability is. And yeah, it just made me laugh when they showed it on stream, and I was like, what the hell am I looking at? What am I looking at here? So yeah, and obviously there's a lot of memes with this Digimon card. So yeah, gonna be interesting to see if people are gonna pilot this deck. It does look pretty fun. So GigaSeadramon, Asmaria. Right, this is gonna sound really negative here, but this art is really hit and miss for me. Some that are really good, and then some that are a little bit like I'm still like recovering from the first Magnamon X antibody in BT9. I'm like, just the pose and just the style wasn't resonating with me personally. There's some other pieces where the character looks a bit flat, like who is it now? I've literally Lord Nightmare X antibody looks a bit flat, like there's not enough depth, and I just don't know what it is. Sometimes it's really hit and miss. This one, however, I do like the dynamic pose and how GigaSeadramon is just really like focused in, but I still feel like the lighting's a little bit like the lighting effect once again kind of warps the depth of how Seedramon's kind of coming to me at the moment. Like I see the depth of the head, but then as soon as I kind of see like the curl in the tail, in reality it looks like it should be further back because it's the way it's coming at me, but it doesn't carry off that way, which throws me. And it could just be me nitpicking. Like I already know I'm a little bit of a nitpicker, but I do like the art. It's just something about the lighting just really kind of throws it off a little bit. And it might just be the massive sample thing slapped on it, which is obviously, you know, the watermark has got to be done. But yeah, it just kind of throws me off a little bit. But this one I do like, and I think the texture is gonna slap right there. So awesome work right here. Now let's go over to the secret, and it is gonna be Zephagamon Ace by a new artist here, which is actually it's not a new artist, it's Spare Ribs. Spare Ribs, got the artist name wrong. Spare Ribs is once again another mainstay, absolutely fantastic in what they do all the time. Always knock it out of the park for me. The thing that really confused me with Zephagamon Ace is more the color palette. I feel like I don't know if Zephagamon, the new form that it's got, I don't know if his like overall coating is like super reflective, because on the actual normal art it's green, like he just colored green. Here it's purple, pink, like purple, and I don't know if it's just like it's super reflective and it's actually like reflective of the background, being that it is quite, you know, a lot of hues of purple. Drop a comment in the box what you think, because I'm really confused in terms of like, is it supposed to be green? Is it supposed to be purple? I just don't know. This new mode, maybe it's multicolored. I have no clue. But what I like about this art is just, once again, it really focuses in on the character, really you know, draws your eyes in. And I think the overall color palette is just beautiful. I think also the depth is there as well. Just once again, very stunning artwork, which we love to see, and it's why I play Digimon. Like Digimon, like hands down, is amazing art for me. So let's go over now to the SP, or the 2-star rarity of this. Demizu Pouka. Sheesh, you really went in. Needs to be a mainstay. Without a doubt, needs to be a mainstay. I love how soft it looks. But yeah, it just draws me in. It's so tranquil. I just love this art style. It's just like really kind of hand-drawn, very muted, but just slaps. And I honestly, the actual when we saw the kind of the in-life card, the real-life card of it all, and just the actual textures slap with this. Honestly, Feruloogamon fans are eating. They are eating. Like, this card is great, and if they get hold of this, sheesh, it does get me excited for Syndramon Ace. I'd love to know how they're gonna interpret that in the card game, what it's gonna look like, the new form and so forth. So yeah, once again, absolutely stunning. Love the color palette, love the mute tones, love the overall art style as well. Very nicely hand drawn. Looks sexy. Looks absolutely sexy. So then let's go to Necromon. Necromon here once again. My merry man Toonami Kanji. Just a banger, just an absolute banger. Necromon obviously is a new Digimon into the lore, and once again just really showcases what this brother is all about. I like how we can actually see a little bit more clearly on the face. I think that's really, really good. And once again, that nice bit of depth is what I enjoy. Like a really good focal point on the, it looks like on the lantern that they're holding with the souls coming out. Just overall, I just know this is going to be an absolute banger. No, the deck is going to be fantastic. Yeah, I honestly can't wait to see this boy be unleashed. And once again, you're not going to be disappointed with the majority of the art arts in this. Like, the art arts are freaking clean. So let's go to HeavyMetaldramon. Once again, banger. When I saw this, I was like, damn. Once again, this artist needs to be a mainstay. Absolutely fantastic on this. Yeah, I love the Megidramon, or Megadramon. Yeah, it is Megidramon. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, in the background there as well. Once again, it's just really beautifully illustrated, and the colours just absolutely slap. The fact that it isn't actually a good card as well just help there too, which we love. Yeah, absolute banger right here. Like, just no missing here. No missing on these alt arts. And then when you get to the SP, it's just like freaking hell, nut supreme. I just don't know where I'm going with this. It's like, the thing that I like about these SPs is the overall theming, and this just emphasizes the musical influence of how HeavyMetaldramon is. And I just, the reason why I like this artist for this particular art style, it does a lot for the promos, so we like the promo Digimon, is that they really focus on the overall scenery as well as the Digimon in focal, but usually the Digimon's like quite in the distance. So you're getting a lot of like the scene that they're in, and this is just absolutely beautiful in terms of like brothers at a festival, baby, like Leeds Fest up in here. It's like absolutely rocking out, and just once again the colors and the freaking textures just slap on this bad boy. So yeah, once again, if you get this SP, you're not going to be disappointed. So going over to the Imperialdramon Fighter Mode, all art, once again, way better than the other one. I'm not gonna lie, straight off the bat, right here. Freaking hell, spare ribs were like, yo, hand me the pen real quick. I'll let me fix this. Oh, God. Beautiful colors, really focuses in on the positron laser cannon that he's got going on there. Just once again, you just feel the rage. You feel just the darkness of this version of Imperialdramon Fighter Mode. It's just once again an absolute banger, and obviously the best thing about this is actually it's a freaking good card as well. I'm not saying that the other one wasn't a good card, but this is equally as a good card there too. So once again, you won't be sad when you pull out this alt art right here. So yeah, absolute banger. But if it couldn't get any freaking better, the SP just knocks it out the park again. Like, stunning. Oh man. The thing that's going to be annoying is the fact that this is shared with BT19 stuff, and they've got their own like SPs in there, and it's like, I think the thing that's going to be a little bit annoying is like these SPs are beautiful, like all of them beautiful. The Digimon that they've picked, there's no freaking trash, it's all just bangers, but it's shared with the other one where it's essentially, you know, it's like Warground Ace, which are fine. That's like the strongest ace out of them, and then you do have Biels, which is good, but these are like bangers and mash. It's just absolutely freaking amazing, and just this is just once again just captures everything about this version of Imperialdramon Fighter Mode. The virus kind of version, the wings, like, you know, in tatters in that sense, not fully clean. It's just, it just feels virus, and just once again, just a grand pose just to really flesh it out. Once again, the texture slaps. Oh God, it's just gonna be fun opening this box, I'm not gonna lie. DeathX. So this is okay. It's okay. I'm not like DeathX as a Digimon's not exactly my favorite Digimon, but this is okay. I don't know if it's better than the original DeathX alt art. I mean, that definitely slaps, but that was a secret, so you know the budget on the alt art goes up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I do like the overall kind of chaos of the overall scene of just like warping, destroying the digital world, just really just kind of like making it his own. I do like that, but overall I'm not like a DeathX enthusiast, if I'm honest, so it doesn't necessarily resonate with me so well, but I know a lot of other people it might tickle their fancy right there, so I'm just going to leave it on that. But let's go over to the now gonna be Feruloogamon right here is once again banging. I think out of the SPs, this is maybe the weakest one in regards to the overall aesthetic, but it's still a bang. It's still a banger. I like how this Digimon is just literally slicing and dicing. So obviously it's got the Kazuchi blade up in the mouth, ready to cut down, or has cut down because you got Domon looking his KO in the background. So yeah, Bumblebee now doing damage up in here. Do I prefer this than the original alt? I think the original alt is maybe a little bit stronger, but the actual texturing on this still freaking slaps. Love the overall coloring, love the positioning of Feruloogamon, Takemikazuchi. Yeah, it once again won't be sad if I pulled that as the alt art right there. I think I might have missed the original on that. Let me just go dig that out. You know, doing an absolute disservice. I swear blind, I literally clicked on that, but it was like the brother just kind of didn't quite sneak in. This is right at the bottom. I don't know what's going on, but we'll see if we can try to catch him a little bit later. Let's go to my boy Jesmon, baby. You know this boy's going to the yeah, absolutely hard, beautiful. This is another one of my favorite arts as well. So Sase absolutely just knows how to pose a freaking character, and just once again that depth, the lighting hits. This is probably the best Jesmon alt art, well, Jesmon GX alt art to date. Hands down, great posing, great colors. Won't be a sad day pulling this alt, for real, for real. I'd be like, if I was gonna pull an alt, I definitely would like to pull this one for for sure. Or we pull out this boy right here, which the actual texturing slaps, absolutely slaps. Jesmon GX, beautiful card. The overall card itself, I'm not blown away by it. It's strong, but I'm not like, oh my god, I want to freaking throw 3 in the deck. But if I just manage to pull 1 SP of this boy straight in the deck, like I probably don't even want to use it, but because I pulled an SP, it's straight in that deck, for real, for real. I love this. I love the overall posing. I know a lot of people have kind of particular gripes in regards to the proportions of Jesmon GX, and sometimes it can be a little bit skinny, sometimes it can be a bit bulky. I feel like this is just a perfect like weight class this brother's got going on. It's just the right shape, and I think the pose definitely helps with that. The arms look good, the overall colors pop, and you just really see the actual full figure. I don't think we've had actually like a full figure shot of Jesmon GX clearly. This is probably the clearest I've actually seen him as a full body shot. I just love how the overall scene of it just really just like, oh, it just creates aura. This man's got the aura, the Riz. Absolutely freaking love it. So yeah, this artist just once again absolutely knocked it out of the park. So let's go over to Chaosmon Valdur Arm. So this, I feel like, I don't know if there's like a particular law of why this brother's always in the clouds, but I feel like this grey kind of monotonic background going on with him shooting something or slicing something is very common, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. The thing I'm quite curious about is that kind of like pixelation, which you do find in quite all of the alt arts, and I do like how that's a common theme, so it must be something to do with him himself. Drop a comment in the box if anyone's got some lore facts in here of why that is a thing. I do like how it's kept consistent. I do like the rainbow being there too. I think that's pretty cool. Overall, it is nice. This is probably the one if I was pulling and I did get this as an alt, I'm not really planning to play the deck, so this would be a bit of a kind of vibe where if I did manage to pull that. But regardless, the art is nice. So going on to Examon. Examon's Examon, isn't it? For me, you know, my main artist is knocking it out of the park once more. Examon is a natural Digimon, not particularly my favourite. More because I've been clapped about it so many goddamn times. It's just, oh my god, when I face it, it's ruining my day. But I know there's a lot of Examon fans ready for this card and what it can definitely be doing. And I do love the overall posing of it. And the fact that it's kind of man, brothers doing a freaking dive in the Earth's atmosphere. You better stab something. You better stab something right here. Well, probably maybe not the Earth's atmosphere. It might be freaking digital world's atmosphere. I don't have a clue. But he's definitely going in and got a shank a fool, to say the least. So overall, I think the colours really slap. A nice focal point on Examon itself. It shows the overall size of Examon. In that sense, which is good. Like the overall art that we had of the original Examon was okay. Probably not my fave, just because it was kind of a bit stoic, a bit still. But with this, it's kind of got a nice bit of a dynamic shot, which I do like. I'm a sucker for a good old dynamic shot, and I think just overall colour palette is pretty nice. So yeah, amazing work. Then we go to the SP up in here. So SP, gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous, just simple and clean, nice clear skies, you know, but just brother's nice and calm before he has to go shank or fool. Overall, beautiful. It really, I like the harsh contrast of Examon versus sky. Like, you know clearly where Examon is, in the sky just really emphasizes on that, along with obviously it's behind the sun. It just kind of shows the grace of Examon there. You know, he's a big ass beast, but you know, brother's got some grace behind him there too, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, nothing really much to say on that. Overall, I love the consistency of these SPs as well. Now, Alphamon, Team Belgium. I tell you, this boy is looking freaking clean. Honestly, posing. Spare ribs once again. Took off the freaking limiter rings and he just went in. He went in and absolutely freaking drew Alphamon Ouryuken mode like a boss. The thing I love about this is the overall positioning of the perspective that we're looking at here. It's like I feel small. I feel small. And I don't feel worthy looking at him. And that's the vibe I'm getting right here. That blade, huge. Absolutely huge. Color palette, banging. Really goes with the overall color palette that's with what's associated with him. And that's what we see throughout all the artwork of the other lines, is that the actual Digimon really kind of relate to the colors that they are tied to. And they've carried this out with the alt art, which is just really good. Great attention to detail on that. So really just great work. Absolutely great work right here. And then if it couldn't get any freaking better, Team Belgium goes with a freaking upgrade, and this alt art right here wouldn't be a sad day. Would not be a sad day if we pulled out this bitch out of the pack. Honestly, the feathers, man. The feathers. The fact that it showcases the feathers a lot stronger in this version than the other is nice. And I think it just illustrates it really well, as well as the texture in there too. The texture just really just makes this card feel very premium, and the artwork's just stunning. Like, it's just overall just stunning right here. Oh, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Here we go. This is where Feruloogamon went. So this is the actual regular alt art, which I must admit I kind of prefer this. This one really loved the Muhammad. The man's cut through DeathX clean. Clean right here. And then in the other picture, he's like, I ain't done. I turned around, took out freaking Doremon. Doremon, all confused and perplexed. Who's the next one who needs to taste the blade? Brother just went in. I do love this dynamic. Very fast, very action orientated. Once again, spare ribs just took off the limit, and man, I feel sorry for that Wacom pen he's freaking churning these out on. Absolutely freaking fantastic in terms of the overall dynamic of this. Just absolute. I preferred this and the SP, especially the SP. If we're comparing SPs compared to the BT17 one, this one definitely hands down. The other one was just like a freaking declaring war in my eyes. It was just like so freaking fluorescent bright. I'm like, what is going on? Whereas this, I can see what a brother's doing. I can see it, but I know he's locked in. He's locked in, and he's just like, nah, I've had enough. I got my main man Kazuchi in my mouth. I'm ready to cut down a full. So yeah, absolutely love this. So then we go over to what is going to be the Mega Lottery card, which is obviously going to be Omnimon X Antibody. This right here, the actual still image here does not do it justice. The texture, when you see the real life card, now that right there be something. That'd be fire. Because the depth of the blade really shows out on the physical card. Versus here, it just look a lot more flatter than it should. But overall, I do love these. I do like these. Unfortunately, I'm not being able to obtain one. But regardless, it is nice. The fact that we've got X Antibody, Omnimon X Antibody with one of these is beautiful. And yeah, you'll love to see it. And this is an Asmaria card as well. I think he's done them all, which these I like. It's weird how some I like and some I'm not a fan. Very hit and miss. But now let's go over to the Tamers. I always love the Tamers. In all honesty, one of the key things I do like about the game is the alt art Tamers, and I'm so glad they actually are incorporating alt art Tamers. I remember a time they didn't even have alt art Tamers, or the closest thing they kind of had was just like a full image version of the original. Whereas now we're getting that kind of dynamic alt art Tamers. And it's always nice to flex with an alt Tamer along with your alt Digimon that you have out, but. Right here we got Altia, or Alti. Butchered that name. So brother looks like he's doing a rugby pass. Like, get out the way, which I like. And then we obviously have a good visual of Espiamon, I think his name is. So yeah, overall, my main man nailed it as always. I always love how he does characters. This is beautiful. I really do love the Kota and Yuji art. I just, once again, just the freaking dynamic is perfect. The fact that it showcases their Digimon either side with the Digivice, beautiful. Honestly, the colours really pop there as well, and I just once again love it. And I actually do like the kind of the art style of it as well. Like it's really different. It's nice. it's really nice. Yeah, beautiful. Team Belgium, let's get it. So this what kind of gets me nice and tantalized right here, because it means that like my main man's on the alt art Tamers, which is great. Where my Orisa at? That's what I can't wait for. And you gotta have the Orisa with the freaking signature damn pose. That's gotta be done. But Shodo and Terramon look beautiful. Absolutely love the overall positioning. I like that it's got the actual deck box there as well, which is also the Digivice as well, I think. I need to read the freaking comic. Yeah, I just love the colours. I just love this man's work, or their work. Confirm if it's a man or a woman, please. Yeah, can't complain with that. Beautiful, stunning. So, Violet and Boats. So, once again, the reason why I love how Toonami Kanji does his characters is the depth. Like, the thing that gripes me with BT17, no, EX7, EX8, yes, no, EX7, I got it right. EX7 is that, yeah, it once again looks a bit flat. Whereas this depth, I love the incorporation with the Digimon being their partner. I always love that, and this absolutely knocked it out of the park here. The absolute depth of Ghostmon and Violet is just beautiful. I love the color palette. I love the overall posing. Like, I love the lighting is very important here. Overall banging. Oh man, definitely chase that card if you can. Now let's get to one of my fucking faves. This, God, I need to get a 4 over this bad boy. This is just perfect. This is what I'm talking about. I love this. I absolutely love this. It's just so much dynamic between the two characters in their Tamer, along with the overall, you know, end product being Feruloogamon and Tamazuguchi at the top. It's just absolutely great. It's just very popping. Cannot wait to see the physical version of this card. It's gonna be amazing. This is definitely one of my chases. I will be screaming if I manage to pull all of these without that. And it's overall just a freaking good card. Like, it's what, if you're running a full Pulsemon line, it's what the freaking line needed, along with its additional support that it's got. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And then lastly, we go to the coolest of the boys, Cool Boy. And what I think of this? Beautiful. Once again, like, I've never seen Cool Boy look so freaking awesome. Like, this is the first like alt that we've had of this boy, and delivered perfectly. It just really, it's what I expect of Cool Boy. It's what I expect of Cool Boy. The fact that I was taking off the glasses there as well kind of like removes the mystery, but yet he's still mysterious. He's still got that mystery, that swag, he is aura right here. It's just absolutely freaking fantastic. And then you got Omecamon just chilling about there being the partner, which once again looks cool. I'm happy that Cool Boy's got a partner, and a pretty badass one there too. So yeah, beautiful color palette. Even though it's overall white, he's still very distinct in the background. And I love the two portals as well. I think those portals really just add some nice cool little dynamic there, and just really help pop him out of the overall background. So once again, Toonami Kanji, you just back-to-back bangers, mate. You've made this whole freaking you've made this like BT so chaseable. It is real. It's just back-to-back bangers every day. No disappointment. Like the disappointing cards, like from an alt perspective, for me personally, will probably be Chaosmon Valdur Arm, just because I'm not really intending to play the deck. I don't even want to say GigaSeadramon, because GigaSeadramon is an actual good card. And I do like the overall art, but it wouldn't be something that I'm proactively trying to seek. It'd be something that, you know, later on down the line I'll pick it up in that sense. So out of and DeathX, I think DeathX, because I'm not really intending to build the deck and I've really not really been interested, it's probably those cards that I'd be a bit gutted to kind of see, but the rest be awesome. But one thing we need to remember is that this is going to be shared with BT19, and that's the thing. I think that's the thing. It's going to be getting alts that you want is going to be quite hard, because you're also sharing alts with that set as well. Where this is all bangers. The other one, it's been so long that I can't even remember what was in there in terms of the alt arts. If this video gets over 20 likes, I will do essentially a look back of what those alts will be and just give you my thoughts of what's particularly good in my personal experience or my personal opinion versus what I'm not really looking forward to, and you know what I don't want to get as my shaft. But guys, that is me done. I've had enough gushing, I've had enough talking. I think this set is stunning. I think they literally pulled out all the stops. The SPs are freaking amazing. There's no misses on the SPs. Like, I don't think you'd be disappointed in whatever SP you get. In all honesty, I think they all will hold the value pretty strong there too. So I just wish everyone the best of luck of, you know, the SPs that they want to try and get. And if you get lucky with one, then, you know, and it's one of these, you're laughing. But guys, if you enjoyed the content, smash it with a like as standard. Stay safe, stay fly, and I'll catch you next one. D-Dread, off the mic.